beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Clarabelle and I'm super delighted to have you guys back again today. A lot of young people want to get married, but are you really positioning yourself to be found by the right person? What kind of man are you looking for? What kind of significant other are you looking for? And how can you position yourself to be found by that man? First of all, you need to know what you carry as a woman, because the Bible said that he that finds me finds favor. Like, there's no way you will come into my life and remain the same. So I know what I carry. I am the price. So I want every young girl out there to understand that you are the price. God said he will make an helper for him. Okay? So if somebody is in need of help, he will come after you. You should not for any reason chase after any man. And I think positioning yourself is when you begin to understand that I carry value, there's something I carry favor. Look at yourself worthy of a price. I am the price. I have so much to give to you. Do not chase after men. I would never advise any young girl that I know to chase after a man. No, don't do that. Don't let what you see on social media tell you that it's okay. It's never cool. Whilst you're waiting, make sure that you're working on yourself. What is up here matters. When you sit with a man and have conversation, let him see value in your conversation. Oh, she's really smart. She knows what she's talking about. I think with a little bit of brushing, this girl could go places. Number two, I would advise is have standards. Let me tell you a story of myself. I remember the first man that I ever dated. Good man, godly, handsome, tall. He had everything that I wanted in a man. Everybody around me loved him. But there was something missing. And my dad kept telling me that, no, you're not going to marry this man. And when a woman is in love, sometimes you don't advise them. And I was very young. He met my family. He was the kindest person I ever know. He spoils me to pieces. It was really sweet. He was godly. He was really into God. So I really just thought that I found the love of my life. But there was something missing. He wasn't educated. He didn't go to school. But then I didn't care. But he was very hardworking. And there's something about me, like, I have to see that hard work. Like, I don't know how people date people that are not hardworking. Like, it has never been for me. So he had that drive about life. So it was everything that I wanted, except the fact that he wasn't educated. And at that point, even though I love being married to an educated guy, it's just been my thing. At that point, I was settling because he had every other thing going. I undermined the importance of education. And so one of my very good, she was like a big auntie then, Sarah, may her soul rest in perfect peace. She's gone now. But she looked at me and said, Clara, do you even have standards? And that was the first time a person ever told me anything about standards. I was shocked to my bones. I was like, what do you mean? Like, she said, do you have standards? Why would you? I said, of course I do have standards. I know what I want. He's a good man. He's a godly man. He's a kind person. Education or no. At that point, I was like undermining the power of education. Like, I was like, education or no education, is a good person. So at that time, I was going to back down on my standards because I loved him, right? And every other thing seems good. And Sarah told me, no, you can't afford to marry a man that is not educated. You have a long way to go in life. You need a man that will enlighten you. You are beautiful. You are going to school to become a better person. And I began to think about this. Is this really a good decision? I see what my dad is saying. I see what Sarah, may her soul rest in perfect peace, is saying. And it came to a point where I had to make that decision. Okay, education is very important. I can't settle for less. I have to keep up with my standards. He has to be educated. He has to also have all those things, godly, kind. I don't have to lower my standards. And I would not let the fact that I'm blinded by love right now to stop me from really attaining that. And that was it. I came to a realization that I deserve better. And when I look back today, I'm grateful that I did not lower my standards. So yes, standards. Don't let desperation, make you lower your standard. Age could be a factor. And, maybe you want to get married early and this is the only man you've known, let me just set, so this is the one that comes to me now, I don't have any other man, it's because you don't see value in yourself. You don't think that you deserve better. So having standards, some people are in a relationship now where they regret everything for lowering the standards, for not making better decisions for their lives, and I don't want you as a young girl to find yourself in that position. Say yes, standards. You will get the man of your dream, you will get it, but you need to carry yourself well, you need to position yourself to be found, you need to prepare yourself for the right person. Okay, so yes, do not lower your standards. I don't think if I had married him, I would have grown to the level that I am. My husband pushes me to be the best version of myself. So you have to marry a man that compliments you, that wants you to become better. Don't lower your standards. Have those standards. Another thing that I would advise young girls to do is to open your mouth and speak what you want. After 6 months, if this guy is not telling you about what he wants from you, it's time to start questioning. Where are we going? What are we looking at? You have to open up your mouth. Someone called me recently and was asking me, I've been dating this guy for 6 months, is it okay for me to ask the guy? Yes, please do. And I said please do. Yeah, 1 month is not good, 2 months is not good, let him take the lead. But after 6 months, you got to start asking questions. Where are we going? What are we doing? Because you don't want people that want time wasters, because there are a lot of men that are time wasters, that they will use you, you will do whatever they want to do, and at the end of the day they will tell you, was sorry, it was good while it lasted. So you got to be vocal. What do you want from me? Where are we going? You got to start asking these questions. If he tells you, okay, I want to get married, when are you looking to get married? Because his own wanting to get married might be 5 years, 10 years from now. Are you willing to wait for 10 years? Is that your goal? These are things you have to be very vocal about. I want to get married, and I want to get married in the next 3 years. Is that okay? Have conversation. Don't be afraid. Don't think that if I ask him now, he will go. If a man that will go, will go. In fact, let me tell you the raw truth. Like, a man that really wants to settle with you, he doesn't have to wait till 3 years to know you before he settles. Growing up, I saw my auntie. My auntie dated someone for 10 years. 10 good years of her life. She dated someone. He go marry. The man went. Men know what they want. And that's the thing. They know when they find the right person in 5 months, 6 months. And even if they are not marrying you in 6 months, 1 year, they know this is the woman for me, and they will do everything in their power to make sure that you don't leave their side, and they will do the right thing. My auntie dated this man hoping and thinking that, oh, we're going to get married, we're going to do this. But after 10 years, the guy went on, married another person. My auntie was a wifey person. She did everything to retain this relationship. But at the end of the day, this man eventually left my auntie, went to marry another person. If my auntie was vocal from the beginning, where are we going? In fact, probably my auntie asked him at the time, but maybe my auntie wasn't clear about, I can't wait for 10 years, I can't wait for 5 years. Where are we going? So have a clear vision of where you guys are going. Have those conversations. A man that would want you will want you. If that will make him leave, that's a sign that he was never for you. The earlier you know, the better for you. Be very clear. Don't let anybody waste your time. So another thing, as a young girl, I know that wedding is the thing on your mind, how you're going to look on your wedding day. The Bible said the wise woman builds her home. So you want to be that wise woman to build your home, even when it's tough sometimes. Be respectful, be submissive. I feel like I get my husband more or most when I'm respectful and being a submissive wife. Know that you're going to fight a lot of battles. Know that things are going to trigger you in your relationship, but how to keep your husband is something you have to learn outside the wedding. The key of a home lies on you as a woman. How you build your home is what you make of it. So there's one proverb my mommy always says. She say, "Onye malio bidie, odikano bukuji swear," meaning that when you know the heart of your husband, when you know how to get to your husband's heart, it's almost like people will be wondering that you're using jazz on your husband. Sometimes it's not jazz, it's in your character. See, beauty will attract him, but your character will keep him. And it's taking me 16 years. I'm still learning. to be a better wife, to know that my husband and I are not equal. We do things differently. Watch YouTube videos that teaches you how to prepare for marriage, things to expect, how to react. It will help you set your mind ready for the things, because marriage is not a walk in the park. It is not a joke, but with intentionality and putting God first in your relationship, it will help you become better people. Listen to godly women. Listen to women that have been able to keep their marriages intact. And the end goal for me is to have a successful marriage. So finally for me today is that you pray without ceasing. Satan will want you to be confused, especially when you're about to make the biggest and most impactful decisions of your life. So if you're not spiritually inclined, you might make decisions, out of God's will for your life. So you need to be a prayerful person. Pray without ceasing. Pray. Before your spouse comes, pray about the spouse you want and do it right. God, I want to do it right. God, I want this right person for my life. How do I position myself to be found? Ask God for clarity. Pray that God gives you someone at least you can work with. Because sometimes it's not the perfection, but someone I'm able to work well with. Just pray without ceasing. Even when you're married, continue to pray. One thing I've learned that even in the good times, there are seasons in our lives, in our marriages, where it's so sweet and rosy. It's like, can I ever feel this way in my marriage? Oh my goodness, is this what it feels like? And there are days in your marriage, there are seasons in your marriage that you don't have the Holy Spirit. Like you'll be tired, it'll be boring, So every season, things might not be working out like it should work out. So that's why in every season of your life, pray without seasons. Pray for the spouse. Don't be afraid to pray. Don't be afraid to ask God for what you want. And I'm wishing everyone that is desiring a man of their dreams, a woman of their dreams, even for the married ones too, that God will continue to help us to keep our homes. And yeah, I just wanted to send you love and light to everyone looking for a spouse out there. It's just a video. I didn't know how this video was going to come out, but I've just been led to, kind of share my own experiences and things that I think after the question that young lady asked me, what can I do while I'm waiting? And I hope that this video kind of shed light into what I think would be beneficial to you, okay? If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And if there are other tips that you, the big aunties or big uncles out there, have for these young girls that are looking and waiting on God, please share your thoughts in the comment section. And I've come to the end of my video. Like I always do at the end of my videos, you are loved, you are kind, you are special, you are worthy, you are valuable, you are very beautiful. Do not ever forget that. And until I come your way next time, remain blessed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.